A typical Hope Calvin game, right? I mean, you just talk about the energy level that both teams played with. You know how hard each possession is to even get yourself into a look. You know, and I think it's kind of like a heavyweight boxing match where, you know, at the end of it, we kind of survived more than anything else. So, you know, again, credit to Hope because I thought they played exceptionally hard. But we just had, I think, a couple possessions went our way and were able to come out with a win.
All right. Free throws ended up being bigger for them, getting them back into it. They were struggling to find anything going. What did you guys do so well on defense to take those other things away? And then, you know, what did them getting to the line do to change the dynamic a little bit?
Well, you know, first off, I mean, you know, I thought Quillen, I think, and he was hobbled a little bit early in this game, but you know, we did a great job. And it's just like, if you're gonna stop Hope, you got to really be able to concentrate on Hovey, Warman, and Quillen. I mean, it's a three-headed monster. You know, Marcus got loose a little bit in that first half, but I thought we did a great job of him in the second. And you know, they were relentless as far as attacking downhill. And you know, I think those second chance opportunities that they got ended up being a lot of times fouls by us. You know, so again, you know, it hurt us a little bit, but you know, you sometimes have to give up something as well.
For sure. All right, Uchenna, what is it like? You know, every time they started to make a run, one of your teammates buried a three. It seemed like it happened like clockwork tonight. Just as a player, just how big of a lift does that give you in those moments?
It's a big lift. We know these games are going to be intense, and runs can vary greatly. We can have a stretch where we're scoring, and then all of a sudden they're starting to score and get momentum too. So it's just trying to be as consistent as possible, stay within our offense, and have the confidence to kind of hit those shots and kind of get our momentum back when moments like that happen.
And outside of those shots, I mean, you know, most of the possessions, scoring was really hard to come by for both teams. What did their defense do that made it tough for you guys?
Just doing a good job, just kind of being aggressive as possible, stepping up and pressuring the ball. I mean, all game they pretty much pressure from full court, trying to, you know, get us out our rhythm. So yeah, it's just kind of one of those games where it's intense. You know, they're gonna give it their all, and we're gonna respond to on the other side, and that's just kind of these games go.
For sure. And Bill, I mean, coming into the season, it was, you know, how are you guys gonna score? What are you guys gonna do without Jay? You know, it's obviously a huge dynamic changer, and here you guys are, you know, taking care of business, figuring things out, and, you know, unbeaten in the league. What has the team, especially the last, you know, couple weeks here, really figured out for you?
Well, I think they bought into each other more than anything else, right? You know, it's a super unselfish team. They really find the open guy. You know, our defense has been really good. You know, I think that's probably the biggest thing is we really made a huge progressive step from the beginning here to now. Is, you know, how concerned and concentrated we are in the defensive end, and it's really paid big dividends as far as us. You know, man, we concentrate on that. Really good things happen on the other side of the ball.
And from a player standpoint, just how, I mean, you knew this year was going to be different because of that. How were you guys able to, you know, kind of shift the way you guys, you know, approached, especially offensively, how you guys were going to be as a team this year?
Just kind of just trusting each other, believing in each other. We have some people that came back for the year still, so we know kind of like the chemistry and everything like that is still there. So it's just kind of adjusting and having everyone step up. And we kind of had to go through a little bit of stretches in the beginning of the season to kind of get a feel. Obviously, with Jay not being around, but you know, we just have to respond and just continue to rise to the challenge.
Uchenna, can you just talk about, you know, it was 1-5 to start the year, but against a lot of really tough teams and a lot of games that went kind of down to the wire. How did that help you prepare for like the stretch that you're in right now, where you play Hope twice in 10 days? You were at Trine on Wednesday night in a really physical game against a nationally ranked team. How did that early season get this team prepared?
Well, you never want to lose, you know, the amount of games you lose in the beginning of the season. So, you know, obviously it kind of sucked in those early weeks, but I feel like in a way it's kind of helped our kind of morale kind of as the season's progressed. just kind of sticking with it. At first, it was just get one win, you know, just one game at a time, get one win, and then now it's become just continue to build and continue to hit each milestone and the big games that, you know, we have on our calendar and things of that nature. So, yeah, just I feel like the early weeks kind of helped build our morale to what it is now, and just being confident and just kind of playing free and just doing our thing. So,
Bill, maybe just final thoughts on the back half of this MIAA schedule, what you guys have to do to keeping focused and, you know, making sure things get done. I mean, the second half of the league schedule is kind of the tiebreaker too. When it starts going head to head, those round 2 games are worth even more than the round 1 ones.
Yeah, and I mean, look, we were fortunate enough, you know, in the first part of the season to be able to, you know, have more home games. Now we've got a big stretch. You know, we got 3 in a row on the road, and you know, we've got again, it's kind of one of those things where, hey, we're at where we are, but now we got to keep on doing the things we're capable of, and be able to do that on the road against some tough opponents that certainly, as always, you know, they have us on the high end of the radar as far as, you know, trying to see if they can upset us. So, you know, we'll have to really focus in and lock in and get ready for some really grueling road trips here. 3 in a row will be tough.
All right, very good. Thank you.
All right, thanks guys, appreciate it.